One Piece.
One Piece.
One Piece. This is One Piece chapter 1029, The Tower. Last we left off, Sanji just got smacked in the face with a sword and it bounced off his entire face. Because he is slowly becoming one of the Germa robot children that Judge has been trying to create. So it's finally awakening within him. We see that Queen is just like pretty stoked about it too. He's like, I know you didn't use any hockey. I remember what Judge once said. I can give humans. He said, I can give.
Oh, you use your robot DNA?
Yeah, in my robot DNA. He's like, I could give the human body an exoskeleton. I could give it abnormal regeneration. I could give it great physical strength. And most of all, an unfeeling heart of ice. Which is, I guess, like a pointed thing directly at Sanji, I guess.
No, that is the thing. You know what's funny? I think we was cracking jokes last time about Sanji, like why is he so upset about this being the case? And maybe you did mention it, and it slipped right one through one ear out the other. But that's the worst thing. It'll turn you into someone that doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, and it's kind of
right?
Sanji's
essentially, right?
And that's kind of Sanji's main thing is that he's actually kind of a nice guy.
Kind of.
And he loves the ladies, you know. This robot thing, this heart of ice will just turn you cold to the ladies, and he doesn't want that. Sanji actually starts to get kind of bummed out because he really doesn't want to turn out like his brothers. So he just starts running away. He's like, wait, stop, what's happening to my body? And he's just trying to figure it all out, trying to, find
Ran away from his fight with Queen so Frankie could take the stage.
I like that Sanji's battle is all mental and Zoro's battle is all physical.
Well, yeah. I mean
it barely starts.
It's not all mental.
Yeah, but Sanji's battle is more about like, his definition of who he is, like what he is by his standards, not just by his legacy standards.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think that might be like the moral of like all of this arc is like legacy and heritage and shit,
Yeah, I think that's true. Is like how much does your lineage affect you, and are you destined to be exactly like your lineage and your heritage and where you come from? It's like nature versus nurture type shit, I guess, is what they're trying to get at here. But yeah, Sanji is just like freaking out. He gets shot in the back of the head a bunch of times, and he's bulletproof now, so it doesn't hurt. It doesn't kill him, so, he's just still running away. Meanwhile, on the second floor of the castle, Kid is down bad. He is about to get slashed by Big Mom. He's just suffering hit after. He's like just getting damage out of nowhere. We know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
But
Big Mom asks if he has a migraine. Like, she's got to be joking. He's literally coughing up blood. Leaking like a faucet.
I mean, that's what you do with migraines. You just start coughing up blood. It's not just that. Law tries to come in and do something, and like he uses counter shock on Big Mom, which stalls her technique for a minute. But unfortunately, Poseidon. No, not Poseidon. What's the thing's name? I forget. Prometheus. He just does he just like blasts him with fucking solar rays. It looks like. Just
what's that move that
stolen fire?
Flash Fire Fist.
Yeah, Flash. Wait, whose move was that? Flash Fire Fist.
Isn't that Ace?
No. Endeavor.
Oh, right. Yeah. Prometheus hit him with that. And
the Flash Fire Fist is a beam, right? It's not just a punch.
Something like that. Yeah, I think so. Big Mom does like several flips in the air. And I'm not sure like how this works. Like if her sword, like Napoleon doesn't seem to come down directly on Law. He seems to have dodged it, and just barely survived. But he is like a kid can't get himself together. And meanwhile, we find on the third floor, Killer versus Hawkins. We see that Hawkins is just bashing his skull against a pillar, which is transmitting his pain over to Kid, and Killer is just on the ground.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you didn't peep that before?
Oh my god! I thought it was. Oh man,
Yeah, that's
I don't know
the
what
clank.
the fuck I was reading, man.
That's what the clank on Kid is. Like the clank is him bashing his head against the wall. So
he
that's why
does have a migraine. Duh.
Yeah, I mean that would give him a migraine.
I thought that was all the metal in his body clanking.
Yeah.
He's a metal man.
Yeah. No, like Hawkins is going hard. There's cracks forming in the pillar. You know how hard you got to bash your own skull against a stone pillar like that in order to make it a crack? That's all being delivered to Kid. Killer's on the ground just begging him to stop, going, fwa, 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 please stop. Fwa, fwa, fwa. Fwa,
So rough.
It's Kid can't cry or show any remorse. Anytime he's sad or angry, he has to laugh because of his smile fruit. And at some point, Kid is just like, I ask you, release Kid and you can have my life in exchange. And Hawkins is like, no, why would I do that? Kid is fighting Big Mom. Will he succeed at his dream at hunting down an emperor? It's good to set your sights high. You know, he's just like mocking them at this point, kicking Killer while he's down. And Killer delivers like a pretty good point. He etches a good point into Hawkins' soul. He's just like, I know that deep down you regret the decision you made back then, don't you? Because you fear dying in this future, and here we are, still standing. It's like,
I guess they are still. At the moment, they are still standing.
Yeah, he said you punked out like a bitch, and we survived anyway.
You folded, bro.
Yeah,
you mad. You know.
You just feel stupid right now. Is what's happening. It's a really like good diss, honestly, because Hawkins is like, we'll see who's regretting it in the end. Killer basically then asks Hawkins two questions. If you take damage without a proper conduit, where does that damage go? And he's like, whatever, dude, no matter what happens, whatever damage you give to me will transfer on to Law. And then all of a sudden, next page, you just see Killer slash off Hawkins' left arm. And if you see this tiny panel where Hawkins is looking down at his own hand, his own arm, being like, oh, God.
Oh,
no.
That's my arm.
That is indeed my arm. My arm? Arm? You know, like...
He just has an R.
Now he has an R.
O-P.
Yo. Yeah,
Dude.
I have not seen Hawkins look this desperate ever. He's like, oh, no, my R. It's not good. He's like, how did you cut off my arm? That damage should have gone too. And then Killer says, Kid has no left arm. Brian, do you want to do I Told You So? Because even though we knew this as well.
Yes, sir, baby.
Me?
No, because Brian wants to like do a victory lap for something we didn't even argue with him about.
Sir. Yes, sir.
About? I'm the one that said
that. What? No, I was the one who said that.
We all said that.
Whoa.
I said that.
I literally read this comic and was like, oh, I called it, even though it was kind of... All right. What I remember for sure was that we all came to the agreement on it, and that we was like, yeah, that's obviously what's going to happen. But you're claiming that, Brian, that you said it first?
I claim it. I'm claiming that.
Well, to be fair,
I said that first.
To be fair, we can't get that many points for a foreshadowing.
It was obvious
that we all saw.
Yeah, the metal arm. Yeah.
We all
we're
knew
lucky. This. Killer's lucky that he chose to fuck with Kid of all people.
Yeah, I mean, here's the problem: is that we're like so bad at theories and like predicting shit that like the one time that we get it right is like, well, yeah, duh. Everybody who reads this shit knows. But whatever. Kid has no left arm.
Well, hey, we called it, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll take the
confetti pop.
Credit. Yeah, Kid Hawkins is like, oh yeah, he doesn't have a left arm. Damn. Oh, why did I even answer this question? So Killer pulls out Kid's strawman doll, I think, and he says, second question, once I take this one out, how many more lives are protecting your own? And Hawkins is like, congratulations, that's the last one. I don't know why
he would say that, but...
Well, I think in theory, like, all of the straw dolls are in that arm, because that arm has like a sleeve that the other one doesn't. I think that's where he carries all the straw dolls that he acquires.
Wow, that is a major flaw in his strategy.
Yeah, not
but,
great.
You know,
well, what are you gonna do?
He got him this far.
Yeah. And he says, straw man. He pulls out a card. He says, straw man card, death upright. And then he summons.
Nigga decides to rely on the heart of the cards.
Yeah.
He's not even up at
It's time to do duel.
Well, Killer has no time for a duel. He says.
He special summons this wicked Grim Reaper straw monster.
Yeah, but
in attack position.
Yeah, but Killer easily lops off its head, just like. He's just like, beheading claws. I have claws specifically for beheading. And yeah, it's not looking good. Hawkins pulls another card out. He's like, "You've activated my trap card, I hope." I desperately hope you have.
Nigga looked at it like, GG? Question mark?
Damn, Celtic Guardian? Shit.
Yeah. No, what's it? Karibo?
I got Karibo? Yes. Yeah, he draws another card, and it's the Tower, which is the GG, like the easy money GG card, apparently.
Easy money, you lost.
Yeah, that's got him.
You lost, and your opponent's friends is gonna go ham too.
Yeah, that's God himself telling him, is like, give it up, Hawkins.
Yeah, they're gonna win, all of them.
Yeah, so
you chose wrong, dickhead.
Yeah, Killer just destroys Basil Hawkins, and I guess he's down for the count. Obviously, this is ass whooping of the week.
Oh yeah,
this is the third supernova that Killer has fought.
Is it?
I think he has. Yeah, he's fought Uruj, he's fought Zoro, and now he's fought
the big guy.
The big guy with the small wings.
The almighty Uruj?
Yeah,
yeah,
the Uruj.
Yeah, but you're gonna give him a fight that he lost?
Well,
he didn't lose to.
It was a
Uruj.
stalemate.
No way he lost to Uruj. He beat Uruj.
It got interrupted by Kizaru. So
okay.
I mean, Killer should be
all right.
Killer should be thanking
but
his lucky stars.
He did fight a whole nother.
He did draw. He did draw with Zoro though.
Yeah, they fought.
He drew with Zoro.
Yeah,
he got a good hit in on Zoro that caused them both to kind of like go down for a minute.
And
was that in Shabodi?
No, that was on Wano.
It was in Wano.
Remember when they fought when he didn't have the mask on?
Yes.
And the twin scythe guy? That was him.
Mm-hmm.
That was Killer.
And now he finally got his W against another supernova.
A captain, no less. Good for him. That's
earning his stripes.
That's cool.
And he is the only other non-captain supernova in the crew, you know? Like, it's him and Zoro. Yeah, it's him and Zoro who are the only non-captains in the supernova. So, makes sense. Killer's down, so now Kid gets up, and he's pretty stoked because he no longer has a migraine. And the chapter ends with Killer calling out to Kid, saying, "Get going, partner." And that's where it ends.
I wonder how long Kid has been getting affected by Hawkins.
For a while, for at least 10 minutes.
I think maybe it was affecting him during their fight on the rooftop too.
Maybe. No, because we would have seen that, right? Like, we would have noticed.
It could have been something that took time to like take its toll, you know, like.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think plot-wise, Brian, Oda could get away with saying that, like maybe Hawkins didn't want to reveal his card yet.
Yeah, I forget.
People could have put two and two together.
Well, I forget
they know Hawkins. They know what he's about.
I forget what
at least enough to that point.
I forget what the load up time is for like what the requirements that need to happen in order for Hawkins to really to get a voodoo doll going.
I think he just needs like a piece of their hair or something. Am I making this up?
Maybe. I don't know. I just
probably am.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Hawkins, bro. I just don't like that motherfucker. I'm just glad he's out.
Yeah, he's done. He got taken down by a street soldier, not even the main dude. Not like another captain too. Man,
also,
fuck Hawkins.
I hope this is when Kid finally starts to earn his
turn up.
He earn his fucking stripes Like I really want to see him like turn up to become like one of the Yonko, you know? Like
I think that's what's gonna happen.
Well, you know, get strong.
I'll say this:
get stronger.
my thing is that I think Luffy's gonna be a Yonko by the end of this, and Kid is gonna be the other because he's probably gonna be the one to take down Big Mom.
Interesting. With magnetism?
Yeah.
Oh, that brings me to my
Magneto.
weekly segment. Burn, 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 burn. All right.
I didn't know this was coming.
Magneto versus Kid. Who you got? Brief explanations if you want.
Magneto just wins.
Here's the thing.
What about you, Chris?
I will say that there's not enough information about Kid's ability necessarily in order for us to make a fair point here. But
all
Magneto
he knows is Punk Gibson.
So sage.
We've only seen him do Punk Gibson. He spams that shit.
But Magneto is a fucking beast. So for now,
all right. But can Magneto use the move Punk Gibson?
Yes.
He probably could.
Technically, yes, he can.
He could if he felt like it.
Yes, if he wanted to, he could do it.
It's not confirmed, but you might need to only have one arm to use Punk Gibson. Because Kid only uses his like empty arm for Punk Gibson.
He could use both. He's done it with both.
Oh, so Magneto can do it better. Punk Gibson.
In theory, I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to see if we get a one-on-one fight between Kid and a Big Mom that really shows what Kid can do.
Have we seen Kid use hockey yet?
Then maybe it'll be okay. That's fair. I'll close the book on that one for now. Wait.
Are you keeping records?
Leave a bookmark. Yeah, there's a new little segment I'm doing. So I always ask. If I'm going to keep interrupting the podcast to ask these questions, I might as well make it a thing.
So, yeah, I don't mind.
So, quick question. Have we seen Kid use hockey yet?
It's implied that he can.
Like, I don't know why he hasn't used Armament Hockey with his abilities yet, like, that we know of.
I don't know.
Because he's using straight metal, bro.
Yeah, but he can infuse that with hockey.
He can, in theory, but I don't know. Maybe he can.
Right, I don't know about One Piece physics.
I'll tell you what, he hasn't had to at this point, I guess. Now that he's going to go up against Big Mom for real and he's not getting his skull bashed in by another person, maybe he'll finally be able to do it.
I just want Kid to be cool, man.
Me too.
Is that too much to ask for?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think it is.
Yeah, no, this was a very fun chapter. I really enjoyed it. Killer getting some shine is pretty cool. I feel like if they do continue with Kid and Killer next chapter, I would hope that whatever the overall like vibe that we're getting. I hope that we do get like a little bit of a flashback for Kid. Because I don't know anything about him.
I want to know why he's scrapped with Shanks.
Yeah, he did have thing. He did have a thing with Shanks.
Yeah, Shanks is the reason why he lost his arm.
I thought it was in like a weirdo metal accident or something.
Metal accident.
Shanks took that fucking arm. He's like, yo, I lost my arm, I'm taking yours.
I'll say this. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think there's a little bit of something that Kid seems to have an emphasis on taking down an emperor, and that's like one of his like bucket list things, and that's probably why he went after Shanks.
Hello, what the fuck is he? Chop meat? He's still there. He's helping.
He'll be there. Yeah, he'll help.
So they're gonna share. They're gonna be Yonko.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yonko.
I mean,
if they get defeated, if Big Mom, I don't know, man. Big Mom just all of Wano. I just feel like Big Mom has been out of place. I don't know what she's supposed to be providing in this arc. Like, it's either she gets defeated here and is whack, kinda, and Luffy doesn't get to beat her again, or she leaves and she goes to Elbaf or some shit. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe, I mean, that could be entirely possible because Big Mom is kind of linked to Elbaf in a way. But I
that's also 3 arcs with Big Mom in it.
I mean, you know, she's a big deal. She's a Yonko just like everyone else. I
like her as a character, actually.
Yeah, I honestly, I also wouldn't be necessarily opposed if she was defeated by Kid here because, you know, I guess Luffy can't beat all of them. It's fine.
But Luffy said he wanted to beat all of them.
Yeah, but so does Kid.
I think it's implied that Kaido is the better fighter.
Yeah, Kaido.
Between him and Big Mom. I think Big Mom is more powerful than him overall, like just on paper, I guess. But Kaido is way more raw, more.
Kaido seems to be. About it. Kaido is like unanimously the best 1v1 fighter in One Piece.
Right. Like as far, especially as far as like in this situation right now, and what Luffy's faced. So I think Kid and Law taking down Big Mom would still be distinct enough, to separate Luffy from his bout with Kaido. Because with Big Mom, you're right, she is out of place. She doesn't have her whole family with her whole, town and situation. So she's out of her element and she's vulnerable. Luffy's beating Kaido right in his fucking home, right in his crib.
Yeah.
While he's learning on the spot. You know what I mean? It's different. It's different levels, and I think it's fair. I think it's cool how it's being done. And then my Big Mom had her whole arc already. If she loses here, I don't think it's whack. It's nice level up for Kid, right? Right?
Yeah.
You just want Kid to be cool, man, right?
Yeah.
I want Kid to be cool too, bro.
Here's
Let
what
Big
I'll
Mom
say.
be sacrificed.
Here's what I think. Here's my route. If Big Mom is defeated, here's what I think will happen. Kid primarily defeats Big Mom in this scenario. Like Law support, he's helping out, but Kid is the guy who deals this decisive blow on Big Mom.
Sure.
After this whole
for
argument's sake.
Okay.
This whole arc ends, save the day, blah blah blah. Everybody goes to Elbaf. Kid goes off somewhere else. Katakuri hunts down Kid for killing his mom. Mochi. And they have a battle to decide who's the next Yonko for real.
He's mad strong.
He's
Mochi.
He's basically the next in line. If there is,
that is basically how that works, right? Like that's what happened with Marco and Blackbeard.
Yeah,
they squared up for revengeance, and the winner decided who was the emperor.
Basically, so
Marco low.
Yeah, the Whitebeard pirates got washed.
Yeah, and they continue to get washed apparently. On both ends by either Blackbeard's crew or Edward Newgate Jr. out there somewhere. Weevil.
Oh, yeah, I
forgot about Weevil, dude. That's another plot point that has to be closed.
That's going to be interesting. I bet that's going to be the next story.
One Piece ending in 5 years, my ace. There's too much going
my arse.
People are theorizing that when Oda says 5 years, he means like in story time.
Nigga, it would never end. What are you talking about? Unless he has like 3 time skips.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
And they all happen in the same year.
Yeah, so I think Katakuri then defeats Kid, meets Luffy on Raftel. They fight on Raftel, and then Luffy fights Blackbeard. Something like that.
Does Kid beat Mochi Man?
No,
or does that not
Kid
really
loses
matter?
To Mochi Man.
Mochi Man wins.
Yeah, Mochi Man.
Katakuri can literally see the future.
I think we're going to get a round 2. I think there's more than enough evidence to see that there's probably going to be a round 2 between Luffy and Katakuri. Because, they seem to be like,
right, Bruce?
And Katakuri was left out of this arc for a reason. I like to think that like they're reserving him for something.
Right, because Candy Boss Man definitely showed up.
Yeah, Perospero was there. The whole family showed up, except for what's his sister's name? I don't know why I'm. It's Katakuri and
the Brule. A lot of people don't show up.
Brule. Katakuri and Brule did not show up. The mirror girl, the mirror lady.
Yeah, but that's because she's like integral in Whole Cake Island,
Yeah, all right. I thought Perospero was the only person that pulled up, but obviously he wasn't.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's the end of my dumb theory corner.
Okay, that is actually really interesting. The map of events. Okay, how that works out.
Yeah.
People knocking each other off, leading it to the end. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
all right.
This was a very fun chapter. I'm very into it.